According to the Turkish branch of motorsport.com, the Turkish Grand Prix is set to return to the Formula One calendar in 2026. Meetings were held during the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix weekend between all parties involved, with an official announcement expected very soon. Before diving into that though, please remember to subscribe to the channel if you like our content and hit that like button as well. You might not believe it, but it really helps us out a lot. Istanbul Park first appeared in F1 in 2005 with its famous quadruple apex, stealing the show. The circuit briefly returned in 2020 and 21 during the pandemic, but despite two very memorable races there, the Turkish Grand Prix was shelved once more. According to motorsport.com, the Turkish Minister of Sport and Minister of Tourism have traveled to Abu Dhabi last weekend, as well as organizers of the Turkish Grand Prix. Fruitful discussions were held with Formula One management, FOM, and if the report is to be believed, the F1 circus will be back in Turkey after next season. Carlos Sainz has already put some miles in at Williams today in the Abu Dhabi postseason test, and the Spaniard has insisted that he is extremely motivated to get the team back to the top. Sainz has moved to Williams after 4 years at Ferrari, where he has won 4 races and has stood on the podium 25 times, including on Sunday. He swapped his red overalls for white ones right away, however, and explained in the post-race press conference just how eager he is to get Williams back to fight at the front of the grid. Quote, "I don't think you guys understand and expect how motivated and how much I'm actually looking forward to that challenge. I know that's one of my qualities, to help a team to perform better and to know which directions to follow. And that actually motivates me, having a full team behind Alex and me, pushing all in the same direction to make a historic team like Williams competitive again. It's a challenge that, yeah, it's tough to explain, but some people don't understand how much I'm actually looking forward to it." Over to Sainz's no longer teammate Charles Leclerc, who is very much still at Ferrari, but was absolutely gutted to miss out on the Constructors' title. Ferrari have not won any championship since 2008, but will have to wait for at least another year. Leclerc impressively moved up from P19 to P8 on the opening lap and ended up on the podium behind teammate Sainz and rival Lando Norris. The Monegasque himself was also still fighting for a potential second place in the Drivers' Championship, but had to beat Norris by 8 points, and of course, he won the race. Quote, "I knew I had to be aggressive, so I knew that in lap 1 I had to take all the risks possible in order to gain as many places as possible to then be in a good position for the rest of the race. This I achieved, but then unfortunately we were just starting too far back to do anything better than what we've done today. I think we've done the maximum. It hurts, obviously, because the season was so close until the end. It was a hard hit on Friday when we knew we had the penalty. We still gave it all, and we just came short of our goal, which is a shame. But at the end, we've tried everything." Well, all races have been run, all penalties have been applied, and now that the dust has settled, we have the definitive list for the 2024 drivers' standings. Let's go through it in its entirety, since this will be the last time we look at it. Max Verstappen sealed his 4th straight title in Las Vegas with 2 races and a sprint to go, and the Dutchman ends 2024 on 437 points. Lando Norris is the 3rd highest scoring championship runner-up ever since the current point-scoring system was invented, after Lewis Hamilton in 2021 and Lewis Hamilton in 2016. Norris ends up on 374 points, with Charles Leclerc in 3rd on 356 and Oscar Piastri in P4 on 292 points. Just 2 points behind is Carlos Sainz, who ends his time at Ferrari as 5th in the championship, while George Russell is 6th on 245 points, beating teammate Lewis Hamilton in 7th, who has 223. The second Red Bull of Sergio Perez is in 8th place on 152 points, his worst placement since 2019, followed by 2-time champion Fernando Alonso, who went from 4th in 2023 to 9th in 2024. Pierre Gasly closes out the top 10. He has 42 points for Alpine, chased by Nico Hülkenberg in P11 on 41 points. Yuki Tsunoda leads VCarb in 12th. He has 30 points, with Lance Stroll 13th and Esteban Ocon 14th. Kevin Magnussen ends his 2nd stint in F1 on 16 points in 15th, while Alex Albon leads Williams on 12 points. The departed Daniel Ricciardo also had 12 points, but is in 17th, while 2-time substitute Ollie Behrman is 18th on 7 points. Franco Colapinto scored 5 points in the race as he drove for Williams. He is 19th, and Zhou Guanyu's 4 points in Qatar means he ends in 20th place. Liam Lawson also has 4 points, but is in 21st, while Valtteri Bottas, Logan Sargent, and Jack Doohan all end 2024 on a goose egg. 0 points for them. Well, that's it from me. Tomorrow, I'll be back with a GP Fans special. Make sure you tune in to that one. But for now, from me, it is goodbye.